Are you tired of just searching for step files? I fixed it. A lot of what I do is designing 3D printing stuff, and for that I need specific models for components, and then I can design around them. Well, I've been struggling for years on having either too detailed models or not precise enough models. And there's a fine balance between those, because you want the specific locations of mounting holes and clearances, but you don't all need the fancy chamfers or the fillets and all of that stuff. So I've fixed it. So I've made the 3D PCR. It's not just a file repo, it's a whole selection of specific parts that I use for 3D printing designing, and it's expanding every day almost. And the best part about it, it's completely free, it's all open, you can copy it, you can use it directly, you don't have to pay me anything, you don't have to sign up for anything, it's all there free for you to use. Just open the document, select your part, configure it, and download. I built this because it increases my workflow by a lot. I don't have to spend time looking for specific parts that I can use as reference, and I get simplified parts that only has the important bits that I need, and that won't slow down my CAD files. It reduces the size of them drastically. 3D PCR uses child-parent components so that you can easily just make one part and then have that adapt to what you need. A quick example is that if you're designing around using a fan in a panel or on your component, you can easily just change the fan and your component will change accordingly. This kind of intelligent design is only possible because of the engine behind it, and that brings us to the sponsor of this video, Onshape. Whether you're a professional engineer, a hobbyist maker, or a student just getting started, having the right CAD software makes all the difference. What makes Onshape incredible is that it's entirely cloud-based, so it works on practically anything with a web browser, your laptop, tablet, phone, or a Chromebook. No heavy installations, no version control headaches, and sharing your designs with collaborators or clients is instant. When you sign up, you're automatically directed to the plan that fits your needs, whether you're working professionally, tinkering in your garage, or learning in the classroom. Stop letting your software hold you back. Onshape is the CAD system I use. Try Onshape Pro for free for up to 6 months at onshape.pro/CanRaw-creations. Let's take a look at the Sentinel toolhead. I can easily change the rail that it's on. And if we look at my sketch, you'll see that I've used the project tool to get all my dimensions, and then I'm offsetting off of that so that everything scales accordingly. So if we go down into my assembly, and right now I have an MGN9 selected. So if I go here, change configuration, I'll select that to a MGN7C. That's the smallest one that I have. And right away, some things doesn't change, but if you look at the back, you'll see that that has changed, but this part hasn't updated. So let's just update that context. And our new holes are there. And because MGN7 uses smaller bolts, the holes are also scaled down. If we want to take this to the extreme, let's go up here, change configuration, set it to MGN15H, and I know this won't work, but it's fun to see. Update the context, and we have the new mounting holes, but they're hidden inside of here, so that won't work, but at least it's easy for me to change, and I can adapt my designs quickly. In this example, I'm using this bolt to define the whole part. This part is set up to always be 4 millimeters shorter than the bolt. So if I go in here, let's go to change configuration, set this to 10 millimeters. Okay, now the bolt updates, and then I need to update the part manually. And the panel changes to always be 4 millimeters shorter than the bolt. One more thing I can do here is I go to change configuration, and I change my M size to M3. And I go in here and update my context. You'll see that this hole on the back is always going to be 0.2 from this. The way I would do this is just using the project tool in Onshape. So I project the actual hole of the bolt, it's that one, and then I set my tolerance, and then on my extrude I set my depth to be up to the end of the bolt, but then an offset of 4 millimeters.
Finally, I'm going to show you how to export from my repo without having to sign up. So right now I don't have an account. This is incognito mode. So I'm just going to open Onshape from my link in the description. This brings us into the document, and if you want to check out other things than just the fans, let's open the tab in the bottom left here. Now this is a list of all of the different things that we have. We have some printer boards. If you want to just export that, find the one that you want, right click, export, and then select your file format. This could be a Parasolid, STL, 3MF, OBJ, and stat file. Click export, and it will download. Next, I'm going to look at a MGN rail, and if I click the MGN rail, I get a little box at the top here, and I can select the length. Let's say I want one that's 3000 millimeters long, and I want that to be an MGN 15. The part updates. So that is a 3 meter long MGN 15. All I need to do is right click the part, export, select my file format to be step in this example, and then export.
3D PCR is my contributions to you. So I made it so that everyone can have the simplicity of just making whatever you want as easy as possible. Hopefully 3D PCR will help you work faster, and by that get more done and have more fun. Hopefully you can test this out and give me feedback on parts you want and features that you need, or if you have suggestions to how I can change it and make it easier for you to use. I try to add components whenever I need them or whenever someone requests them. So if you have suggestions, either leave a comment down below, send me an email, or hit me up on Discord. And just a quick little note, I am working on having a downloadable database for everyone that doesn't have Onshape or doesn't want to go through the exporting process. It's going to take a little bit of time, but hopefully at the end of this, I'll have a full website set up with all the components needed. So if you're ready to try it out, go to the link in the description and have fun. And as a little reminder from earlier, there's no accounts needed. It's completely free. You don't have to sign up, just use it. And that's it for this one. I hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down, if that is a thing. If you haven't, please subscribe. That really helps me out and make sure that I can keep making videos. So, bye.